Hi there, my name is Bob Wendler and I am the West Coast representative for Custom Canines Service Dog Academy. I live in Palm Springs, California with my service dog, Anki, here. Now, good girl. And I've had Anki as my service dog for, since she was 10 months old, and she'll be 5 years old the 22nd of next month. And she's quite an angel for me. She takes very good care of me. She takes care of my PTSD. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I was a dog handler in Vietnam in 1969 and 70. After I got out of the military, I started working for the Sheriff's Department, doing some agitation work and some police work. I got out of that and I started training service dogs for the visually impaired back in 1976. And as a dog handler in Vietnam, sit down. Thank you. As a dog handler in Vietnam, we were required to leave our dogs in country. The United States government felt that the dogs were military surplus, and very difficult thing for all of the dog handlers that had dogs over there. It's been said that the dogs in Vietnam saved over 10,000 lives, and the Vietnam Wall would be at least 2 panels larger if it wasn't for the dogs. So it's a very difficult thing for us to have to do, was to leave our dogs in country. That's one of the reasons that I have PTSD, is the fact that I had to leave my dog there and I didn't feel that I was there for him. So after training guide dogs for a little over 40 years, I retired. During the last few years that I was doing that, I met Nicole Meadowcroft with Custom Canines, and she actually asked me to assist her in mentoring her with her service dog program, because I had as much experience with service dogs as I did. And so I gladly took on that task and was proud to be a mentor for her for several years. During the latter stages of my career, Nicole brought this dog to me. We were going to use her for both organizations as a breeder. And as it got closer to breeding time, I talked to Nicole about it. We were going to split the litter between the two organizations. And during that time, I was working with some other veterans with TBI and PTSD. They were also visually impaired. And I started working with an organization that was assisting them. While I was doing that, I myself was diagnosed with PTSD, and something that I had been living with for 40 years and didn't even realize that I had it. Ironically enough, Nicole was able to see the difference that this dog was making in my life, how it changed me, how it relaxed me, how it made me more productive in what it is that I was doing. So when it was time for us to bring her in for breeding, Nicole says, well, I'm not going to use her as a breeder, and it kind of took me by surprise, and I said, well, why not? And she said, well, you're going to be without the dog for several months while I bring the dog out here to Wisconsin and breed it. And I said, well, I'm ready for that. And I think the irony of this whole thing is Nicole is legally blind, visually impaired, yet she was able to see beyond her scope of vision what this dog was actually doing for me as a person and how it was changing me in a positive manner. So she said, well, we're not going to breed that dog. Now it's my turn to give back. She says, I want you to do this, this, and this as my mentor. She said, you certified me with Snickers as a guide dog, and I want to return that favor. So if you do this, this, and this, I'll see you in California. And if you pass my test, I'm going to certify you an Anki. And that was a few years back. So I am dedicated to this organization. I am dedicated to paying it forward to the brothers and sisters that have served in the military and first responders. An amazing, amazing organization. Please contact us if you have any feelings towards trying to find a way to help. We're a nonprofit organization. It takes a village to make this magic happen. So please contact us and help out. There are a lot of us out there that deserve it. Thanks.